We've got to talk about this Tool album cover. I've been wanting to talk about it all week, but I have just been extremely busy. But suffice it to say, this Tool album cover is, to quote the great Anthony Fantano, not good. It's trench trash actually, and don't get me wrong, I love Tool. Even though I feel like there's no way that this album can uh, meet my expectations after so long, and also I wasn't a big fan of 10,000 Days, so my hopes are kind of low at this point, just as far as can they really make another great album. But I love Tool, grew up with them, uh, still love Lateralis and Anima, or however I know everybody pronounces that album's name differently, and Undertow, and even like Opiate, all that good stuff. Big fan, love them. Excited to hear the rest of the music, and I gotta say too, the new song, like people are kind of being sort of down on it, and I agree that it's an odd choice for a single. It just feels like a deep cut. It feels like more of a atmospheric kind of like fill out the album track. But what I do like about it is I definitely like the production better than excuse me, better than 10,000 Days, because it goes back to kind of that more sort of early 2000s vibe to it. It sounds like a track that could have easily been on Lateralis, and I like that kind of sort of mathy sounding, progressive, slow, post metally, whatever you want to call it. I like it. So I'm interested to hear how the rest of the album turns out. But this cover, man, this cover is bad. This cover is not good. Um, I described it as a like Windows 98 wallpaper. I think that's pretty true to reality here. Somebody else said to me too, a few people actually just said they hate the new logo, and I think that is the worst part of it. Like Tools had a lot of really cool logos and fonts that they've used over the years, and by far, this is easily the worst. Like not even the worst. It's like such a drop off from I just can't imagine this going through the approval process of all the band members and whoever else is involved, and everybody being like, yeah, that's rad. Like I just don't understand it. I don't I don't understand. It's very ugly. um yeah, very odd choice there. And then this background is just so Tool's known for their album art, and like even though I wasn't a huge 10,000 Days fan, it had a cool album art, and it even I have the like original version where it like folds out and you've got the little like 3D glasses that you look at all the art with, and it's super cool. And all of the albums have kind of cool concepts, but this one's just I don't understand it. It's very weird, and I wanted to hop over to the Tool Reddit page where they're discussing the album cover, because there were some funny things on here. It's not going to let me move my little window now, is it? Because I'm already recording. Maybe I can kind of. Oh, there we go. All right, I'll do that. Um, because most of it is typical sort of fanboying, like, oh, it's so cool, blah 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 blah. Even though, like, when I look on the YouTube comments, obviously it's like a trash heap over there, as is to be expected. But here, like, a lot of people are like, it's cool. But the first one, I haven't looked through all these, but I found one that I really liked. If I can find it again, yeah, the cover of a calculus textbook. I'm like, that is that is so accurate. It makes me think of all the math books that I've had over the years, and that's exactly what it looks like. Like that, I saw that and I'm like, that okay, that definitely beats my little Windows 98 wallpaper looking idea here. But yeah, calculus workbook. I don't know how this happened. Tool is the calculus class. I don't know about that. Yeah, we won't go there. And then all these nerd math jokes. Uh, I've looked at the album cover. It's Tool, and I like Tool. That is like the perfect description of just your generic fanboy response. I also enjoy Tool. We should start a sub. Uh, sarcasm. this is. And then they're rambling about other stuff. The talk about this is supposed to be a thread about the cover. No, yeah, this is all lame. I was hoping there'd be more funny in here, so I purposely kind of went in here blind. Um, every Tool album has a hit title tech. Suddenly realizes 13 years later. Yeah, that's so shocking that every Tool album has a title track. That's pretty common practice. Not always, but come on now. Yeah, these are, the rest of these comments look pretty lame. The album cover could just say Tool and Comic Sans, and I'd still be yeah. Again, like or Papyrus. Again, like that should bother you though. Like I hate that. I hate it when like people love a band that much that they're not even willing to criticize artistic choices. That really annoys the shit out of me. Like that should not be. It's okay to still like this album may be amazing and then the artwork somewhat becomes a moot point, but I'm not going to sit there and like just be a yes man and say that it's good when it's not. Papyrus. Good old comic. Wingdings. I would prefer Wingdings over this atrocity. Like I don't know what that is. It's like kind of like trying to be like steampunky sort of, but it's just ugly. It is not aesthetically pleasing. super super serious. Let things grow on you. Let the entire album experience happen before you judge. I'm fighting it a bit too, expecting some Alex Gray masterpiece, but that's mismanaged expectations. We aren't getting Lateralis 2.0. We're getting an entirely new experience by the band. We've loved what we've heard so far, and we know we're in good hands. They aren't a one-trick pony. We have to be open to whatever this new thing is going to be with an open mind. Okay, I'm mostly talking to myself at this point. LOL. Just remember that you can't isolate anything by Tool and have it still like, have it still maintain its substance. You need it all. You need the themes. You need the big picture of all the songs together. You need the art. You need the lyrics. You need it all before you can say if this album cover fits or not. Go outside. Go outside. Oh my lord. I look. I love that you're passionate about your band, and God knows I've had those moments too. But we're getting super too serious here. Oh my lord. Looks like a giant textured spiral moving downwards. Thanks. Oh god, and now they're all going into. Oh, that was another thing somebody said is it's a magic eye. Like, yeah, I could see that too. There, the eyes. It's absolutely a snake. Anti-venom inoculum theme. I guess you could call it the downward spiral. And in case you weren't clear on the reference, Spike Joestar being the hero here, making sure we all understand. And then the lyrics come out. It's the serpent. Yeah, everybody just apologize. Yeah, but I could go on with this forever. And I again, like I'm doing this in good fun. I'm a fan. I love people who are passionate about their music, and I'm just giving these people a hard time. I don't mean to harass them or anything. I'm just having a good old time here. I think I'll I think I'll end it there before I just sound like too much of a dick.